It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. Hope you're all ready for this one. Next on Madden NFL 25.
It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Welcome again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those drive footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The LA offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Stafford going to put it up right away. To the sideline and incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. That one taken in by Whittington. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing again at Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Pass complete there to Nakua. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games, too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those 1st downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Isaac Guerrero taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now Stafford. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Again, it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now a 2nd and 2 as they've got it as we resume action. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Stafford looks to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Stafford. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal, they're the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Garendo. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Another try for Garendo. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Purdy looking to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now a 2nd and 10. The tight end in motion right. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Throw out wide is incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
They really look comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Purdy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing again is Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
Now it's Stafford. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half, and now it's going to be time to gather in the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you try and score when given the opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing here, Purdy. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Purdy off the play fake. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.